Hey Mac users, I'm Jonathan. Today I'm going to ask a big question. Do Macs need antiviruses? You may have heard that Macs don't get viruses. You may have even said it yourself. Sadly, the latest Malwarebytes report proves otherwise. It describes a significant rise of Mac's threat of over 400% in 2019. The report claims that cybercriminals now target Macs even more severely. Numbers of security companies insist on the importance of antiviruses for Macs. But do you really need it? Let's look at how macOS protects your computer, how viruses still get into Mac, how to recognize a virus, and how to remove it for good. I'll also show you how to keep your Mac protected from any virus or malware. But what's the difference between these two? Malware is an umbrella that covers a wide range of malicious software, viruses. A virus is a specific type of malware that spreads across a system by self-replicating itself. With this in mind, let's get started. First, let's take a look at how macOS protects your computer from threats. Your Mac has many built-in security features to keep it safe. It might surprise you, but your Mac already runs an anti-malware scanner in the background. It's called Xprotect. Whenever you open a file, Xprotect scans and checks it against known Mac-specific malware. If it finds something suspicious, you'll see a warning message. When your Mac installs system updates, it also updates the malware base. Another technology is called Gatekeeper. Its sole purpose is to prevent unknown apps from causing harm. By default, macOS blocks all apps that aren't signed with an Apple-issued developer certificate. On the other hand, Apple uses sandboxing to prevent signed apps and those distributed via the App Store from damaging the operating system. Sandboxing provides the app with everything it needs to perform its purpose and nothing else. Finally, System Integrity Protection, or SIP, guards some of the most vulnerable parts of your system, including core system directories. SIP also protects pre-installed apps like Finder and Safari from code injections that can change the way they run. As you can see, macOS is indeed secure thanks to various built-in features. But how do viruses still get into Macs? As the Apple security features have improved, so has malware. New types are discovered every year. In June 2019, OS X Crescent Core was discovered posing as an Adobe Flash Player installer disk image. It was signed with a developer certificate, so it infected machines for a couple of days before Apple caught it. A month earlier, malware known as OS X Linker took advantage of a zero-day flaw in Gatekeeper. Since Apple didn't patch the security flaw right when it was first reported, the culprit easily sneaked in. Hardware is another point of weakness in the chain. In early 2018, it was discovered that almost every CPU sold in the past 2 decades was affected by serious security flaws. These flaws became known as Spectre and Meltdown. And yes, your Mac was likely affected too. The flaws could allow attackers to access data in parts of the system that seemed to be protected. Apple insists that there are no known exploits currently affecting users, as macOS High Sierra and above include a patch to protect against both flaws. While the App Store hopes to catch any shady apps, several malicious ones passed Apple's review process in 2017. Apps like Adware Doctor, OpenAnyFiles, and Dr. Cleaner posed as legitimate anti-malware software. However, they shared personal data with third parties. Because Gatekeeper implicitly trusts the App Store, the software got into computers with no additional checks. An app like this can't cause too much harm at the system level thanks to Apple's sandboxing rules. But stolen information is still a significant security breach. Generally, malware finds its way into the system with user help. Apple viruses rely on you downloading a program, clicking a link, or installing an app or plugin. When you click on a malicious link or download the seemingly official app, a virus gets the red light to sneak into your Mac. These are just a few examples of recent Mac security problems. But how to spot malware? With ransomware like KeyRanger or DOS attack like Safari Get, the issue is obvious. With other malware, however, the infection is less clear. Here are a few telltale signs to pay attention to. Is your Mac behaving erratically? Has it suddenly started running slowly? Do you see tons of adverts or pop-ups while browsing the web? Have you noticed software that you didn't deliberately install? If you see at least one of these signs, your Mac is likely to be infected. But don't panic. It may be relatively easy to remove. Let's see how you can do that. The steps showed in this video work in most cases. Still, sometimes the malware removal means using dedicated software. Luckily, in 2020, many apps can recognize Mac-specific viruses. CleanMyMac X can do the job perfectly well. It can identify thousands of malware threats, including adware, spyware, ransomware, worms, and cryptocurrency miners. Apple notarizes this app so you are safe using it. Besides, it offers real-time malware protection, informing you when you are about to install something harmful. There is a risk-free trial available. You can find a link in the description box below and try it out. So here's how to perform a full system scan. Launch CleanMyMac X and go to Malware Removal. Hit Scan to let the app check your Mac for malware. Click Remove if something suspicious is found. And that's all. Now your Mac is virus-free. But how to keep it this way? Mostly using a Mac is a pleasant malware-free experience. But no computer is ever 100% protected. Here are some measures you can take to safeguard your system. Avoid opening any suspicious attachments or links. Make sure you know and trust the source of the document before opening it. Double-check every app you want to download. If something seems off, there's every chance that it is. Install only signed software from approved developers and the App Store. Regularly back up your files to cloud storage or external drive. Find the best backup solution in my latest video. Install system and software updates and patches as soon as they are released. Scan your Mac for malware threats regularly. And if a rogue app makes its way onto your system, keep CleanMyMac X close to hand to remove it immediately for good. So, does your Mac need an anti-malware tool? Let's be clear, antivirus software is not essential. Even if you run all the security tools available to you, never assume your Mac is safe. Weak points can appear overnight with no warning. Still, an extra layer of protection might not go amiss. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments. Hope this video was helpful. Check out the description box for extra details. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to get the latest tips on malware removal and Mac optimizing. Thanks for watching. See ya.